G'day guys, plenty of news out in the Nordics this week, mainly in the gold space in Finland. But we've had Nordique Resources, not to be confused with ASX listed Nordic Resources. So Nordique has launched a 500-hole bottom of till drilling campaign. FinEx Metals has initiated a diamond drill campaign at its flagship Ruoppa project in northern Finland. Aurion Resources has released assay results from 10 newly drilled holes at its Kaaresselkä zone within its Risti project. Endomines has released assay results from its underground drill campaign at the Pampalo Gold Project in East Finland. And finally, Brunswick Exploration has identified several new spodumene-rich pegmatites in Western Greenland. And this comes at a pretty good time, considering that lithium has been in the spotlight this week, where futures have raised over 10% off the back of Chinese battery giant CATL announcing a suspension of operations at one of their mines, the Jingshuo mine, which is responsible for 3% of global supply. So this find comes at a good time for them. In other news, platinum shot up like a rocket. Iron ore tipped back above the $100 per ton mark. Gold fell off a bit. Copper regained a little bit of its losses after the Trump tariff revert. And silver's up a little bit as well. So first up, thanks to our sponsors, Portable PPB. These guys provide on-site, same-day gold assay technique. So basically, you can take soil samples, you can take bottom of till samples, you can take rock chip samples, drill samples, RC samples, basically anything. You crush it up, put it into this process that takes 12 to 16 hours, and then once you get a pulp that you can XRF and get assay results down to less than 20 parts per billion within 24 hours, which actively allows you to retarget your campaign on the fly. Awesome technology. So jumping into the first person here today is Nordique Resources. So they're set to launch a 500-hole bottom of till drilling initiative at its Isoneva Gold Project in central Finland. The first stage will concentrate on 4 primary targets, aiming to trace the origins of several high-grade boulder trains. Now, how this works is boulder trains have moved with the ice during the last ice age, generally in a southwest to southeast orientation, depending on where you are, and they just chase it up ice and poke some drill holes in to try and find the origin of where these boulders came from. But anyway, a debut diamond drill program is also planned for the winter season with Nordique, alongside further bottom of hill drilling in the marshy areas, which is timed basically to take advantage of the frozen ground conditions for improved access, because that marshy conditions with the drill rigs never goes well. They get bogged and it's just hard work to get around. They cause more environmental harm. Best to wait until it's frozen. Next up is FinEx Metals. So they've initiated diamond drilling at its flagship Ruoppa Gold Project in northern Finland. The company's allocated an initial 2,500 meters to probe high priority targets identified through some bottom of till sampling and trenching efforts that they did earlier this year and last year. Aurion Resources has released assay results from 10 newly drilled holes at their Risti project. The standout intercept came from hole KS25111, which returned 4.42 grams per ton over 32.55 meters. So that's a decent intercept right there. It's positioned 100 meters beneath a previous high-grade hit of 7.92 grams over 13 meters. So it's increased the width of this intercept drastically by almost 3 times, 100 meters up dip. So this new result extends the known mineralized system to a vertical depth of approximately 250 meters. The drill campaign remains active with additional assay results still pending from Aurion. Next up is Endomines. They've released assay results from underground drill campaign at their Pampalo Gold mine in eastern Finland. The program comprises 60 diamond drill holes totaling 5,482 meters, targeting zones directly beneath the current mining level. The results confirmed high-grade gold zone with the planned future production area, highlighted by an intercept of 16.3 metres grading at 5.6 grams per tonne gold, including a 1 metre intercept going at 20 grams per tonne. Finally, Brunswick Exploration has identified several new spodumene-rich pegmatites within the Ivisartok pegmatite field in Western Greenland. These pegmatites range from 5 to 400 metres in strike length and 2 to 40 metres in width, now mapped across a 2,000 by 300 metre corridor, so 2 kilometre by 300 metre corridor. According to the company, lithium mineralisation is predominantly associated with spodumene, which can have up to 50% of the rock mass. Following the success of its fieldwork, Brunswick is now preparing for its first ever drill campaign on site. So that's all for me today. Cheers to our sponsors, Imdex and Portable PPB, Nordic Mineral Exploration, Geologize, and Norse Diamond Drilling for jumping on board. Looking forward to seeing you again next time. Not financial advice, just me talking. Cheers.